Alrighty, right back up there is Telluride. Right here is where I go to Rico to Durango. What the fuck? Look out, Scooter. Alrighty. Mountain Village 2, and then I'm gonna pull in here and take a leak. But 22 miles to Rico, then it's like 20 to Durango. Run into SAR. What the fuck? And then we are headed up to camp. Alright. So, rolling in. And this is kind of what the road's like. Hey, we got cows. We got a lot of cows. We got a lot of rolling hills. Little steeper than I expected, but hey, that's all right. They shot Trump, found that out right when we got into town. I was half tempted to go home and wait and see if civil war breaks out. But we're gonna got all my buddies paying attention and gonna try to get word to us. If anything starts to crack off, which probably not a good thing. I don't even know if I got signal back here, but that is what it is. Man, this road is rougher than hell. Anyhow, that's kind of what it looks like. And once we get over here to the corner where Jim was parked at, then I will try and show you. Sorry about the camera mount, but it is what it is. If you don't like it, don't watch. Anyhow, once we get up here, maybe get set up a little bit, we'll go from there. But alrighty, I'll talk to you in a bit. Alright, here's a little elk trail. I did not realize this was a bicycle, horses. People take their four-wheelers on that too. And then here's one of the old logging roads. We camped right back up here, and all we did was hammock camp, so you can't, once we get everything picked up, you won't have any clue that we were even here. But camping spots up here, not knowing the place, are a little bit different. Where are you going? But what I wanted to do was come out here, Hermosa Creek. I'll stay on the roads. Fire. This is an old burn area. So what I'm kind of wondering, what we're gonna do is pack up. We're gonna go back down and park where Jim parked. You know what? You quit eating cow shit and you probably won't have the shit. Goofy ass dog. But this fence right over here, all it does is separate two grazing areas. Yeah, I'll put a picture in where where we were set up. I never hung out over in here. Had a buddy, we worked in the mine together, and he was from over here, ranch kid, and so I don't know where the burn area is. Kind of want to jump this fence and then view down into back over in those deep draws. That's where J Chuck has been. But yeah, I think what we're gonna do is go ahead and pack up and go over where Jim had parked and then start in that draw as I keep going farther out. Start in that draw and damn. One of the hikers I watch has been going by king belay mushrooms. King belays love it tall or high in elevation, right in the pine needles. And I'm thinking when we get ready to do fajitas, we could do some mushrooms as well. Jip, what are you doing, goofball? bicycles, cows, dog. One thing that I do like up here, as opposed to where I'm at, all this undergrowth would be waist high. And I will tell you, a person needs to do this right as the snow is coming off. Because even though it really ain't that tall, it's going to be hell to find something. Because that grass is going to hide it. I don't know. Cow trail. But that's different. Alrighty, well, Jip, let's go back. Alrighty, we are going to head back. Then we're gonna go work out that trail and see what happens. I'll keep you updated. Well, we came through a gate on the fence right over there. And I'll tell you what, maps are in my opinion, they are not showing this the way that it is. But man, look at that. I have no idea what peak that is, but that is pretty wild. I know everything behind us up here gets pretty wild, but yeah, I ain't exactly sure. I think Jay is over that ridge and down. I think that's where he was when he was out here. But I don't know if they'll show up or not. Ravens. I know one thing. I'll bet you there are some hellacious elk back in here. Alrighty. Time to get busy. Catch up in a bit. Alrighty. So, right here is pretty much where, well, they probably parked where my kids' pickup is. And this is a trail they went up. So right now we're kind of in debate mode and try to come up with our plan. And what do we want to take? Before Jip, get out of the poop, goofy ass dog. I stepped in it and you gotta chase it. What are you after? Is there a squirrel or a mouse or a lizard or some damn thing? Anyhow, we gotta get set up. There is water in this creek. what I'm really hoping is, oh, I know what she's after. My watch reflection. I'm really hoping the cows have ate off on this side, because if this whole draw is chewed down like that, that'll be good. But boy, there's a hell of a lot of people in here, and between the two of us, we got a hell of a lot of money in these pickups. So oh, she's chasing my watch reflection. So anyhow, we're gonna figure this out and take off. Alrighty. Alright, so we are, hey, here's flagging. Right here. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If that's search and rescue, because this would make sense for, I mean, if I'm splitting up and this would be a good spot. You go straight down that trail, follow the creek right to the vehicle. One place to check 20 minutes ahead would be that pond up here, because I really don't see I mean, it's hard to tell. If I'm just scouting, I'm looking for sign. I'm looking for these trees to be tore to shit from where the elk are shedding velvet. You know what I mean? I mean, it's obvious. There's plenty of food. We got another flag. That's kind of wild. We started hitting flags right at that split in the trail. But here's the trouble that we're having. When you look down in there, that undergrowth is really making for a pain in the ass. Even if with binoculars, you're not going to see through it. I'm not really sure how this is going to pan out, but anyhow, we are carrying on. I can't believe, well, there's a hell of a lot of cattle up here. So I understand and I realize he was in excellent shape. That I get. But I don't want to sound like a dick. I'm 58. And I do a lot of walking. And I'm not in too bad a shape. But it would not, you can't control if you have a stroke, heart attack, or something like that. And then it's, where did you land? I know, it sounds terrible, but just a fact of life. And I ain't trying to be an ass or nothing like that, but you never know. Hell, people in their 30s have heart attacks. So anyhow, we're gonna work our way up to this pond, and then evaluate the situation and see what happens. Try to come up with a game plan. Thing I never thought about coming over here. What's this undergrowth? This shit's knee deep. So, huh? Yeah. So search, I would be willing to bet. Well, when I talked to Ron at Search and Rescue, I showed him the area I wanted to cover. Told him, I said, if I'm going to go scout for elk, this is what I want. I want food, I want water. I said, that pond is a standout to me. The creek, that creek, I don't know if it's intermittent where it runs part of the year. It could be like that spring we cross. All we had to do was go up 10 feet and we were above the water. So, I don't know. There's some holes that I think I really want to check out. And then we got to figure out what we're going to do on this undergrowth, because there is no way that, I mean, you look right under one of those bushes right there, and really what I'm looking for more than anything, shoes, clothes, hat, because I kind of figure critters are gonna have put a scattering to bones. But if you come above this, go 10 feet down, what you're hunting for could be right between them bushes, and you don't know it. Anyhow, I think that pond's right up here, so we're gonna haul ass. Alrighty, we got our pond, and this is nowhere near flat, but we just talked to a rancher. He's checking cows, and so we're gonna try to figure out what the hell our plan is. We got a hell of a storm moving in. We heard thunder a minute ago. Yeah, maybe you heard thunder too. What, Jip? But I think I'm gonna find a spot, kick back for a minute, sit in the shade, and try to contemplate this and see what the hell we got for our options. This pond, from where we did the last video, and we stopped and talked for 10 minutes. 15. Yeah, 10-15. So I'm kind of thinking this would have been the 20-minute Now, would you side hill? You know there's a creek in the bottom. So do you side hill up a little ways? That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Kind of go up and see, I don't know. I got to study the search and rescue map for a little bit and see what we got going on here. Anyhow, I'll be in touch. Alrighty, we're going to start working our way out of here. We got a storm right here and a storm right here, and right here is where they're trying to come together. And so we're gonna have to figure this out. This, I don't know. I don't like the undergrowth at all. The undergrowth is, you're not gonna see nothing. And so, we're gonna kind of work on this hillside, see what we can find. Try not to get soaking ass wet, because it was hot when we left, and so no rain gear. Not like I ever carry rain gear. I really don't. I don't know. I might have to reconfigure this plan and see what happens, but I'll keep you updated. Alright, there's the underbrush. You have to move to see my foot. This is kind of what it's like trying to see. Then you'll get a couple of steps where you can kind of see. I really think all depends on when it starts snowing over here. I think October, November, late October, after it freezes. You have no visibility. And I understand why there's holes in the search map. I mean, it really kind of brings it to light. Check out that little pine tree growing out of that dead stump. Oh yeah. That is kind of badass. Well, one thing you know for sure, everything is going to be shredded. Clothes are shredded. Squirrels, birds, they're going to be using that material for nests. I don't know. We got to refigure this and come up with a new plan. Alright, I'll keep you updated. Alrighty, so found that vertebrae in a squirrel's nest. I have cut up probably 40,000 deer, and I've never seen them two hooks right here. Got a bullfight going on too. But we made it just in time. It just started raining on us. Yeah, you hear that? So I think we're gonna go into Durango and see what we can get for information on that vertebrae. But anyhow, I will give you an update after a while. Later.